So we just arrived at Little Elbow Recreation Campground. We're just only here for the night and then we hit the trail tomorrow morning. So excited. Good morning. This is our first morning at the trailhead. So just having breakfast. I just made coffee using my Java drip. So I just putting my sugar and my coffee made in. And I also, again, my go-to is oatmeal, maple sugar and brown sugar with dried banana and strawberry. And so that's what I'll be my breakfast for every morning. So it was a bit of a cool night. Slept okay. The plan, I drove my car, so the trailhead parking lot there, and I left Casey with our packs up by our campsite that we stayed at, just because it's quite the trek, and at the moment we don't want to do extra miles than we have to, because we know that at the end of our trek we're gonna have to hike here, and I don't know, it made more sense if we were smart enough. What we should have done was park here and then hike into the walk-in tent campsites. So next time coming back, because I think this would be perfect to do a solo hike. So we are just coming up to the trailhead. So we've already walked, or I've already walked from the parking lot here just over a kilometer. So that's an extra kilometers for the trail. But we have a couple of other backpackers ahead of us, and we saw some day hikers. The weather's not too bad. Could be a little bit warmer, but this will do. It's better than rain, so I'm happy about that. And we'll see what the scenery brings us. So this is our first little river crossing. Good practice. Need to rest. There's a bench. Well, This is so cool. Thankful I don't have to do this river crossing. So we are starting our ascent. This is really our first major uphill. So we just arrived at Mount Romulus. Thankfully, it's here. I don't know if my little legs will take me any further, so we're gonna go in and check out our spots, see where we can. We both have our own permit, so we both have our own pad. So this is my tent. And Casey's tent is over there. We're lucky to have a pit toilet. It actually has toilet paper and air freshener. So thank you for that. So this is the path down to the bear lockers, the fire pits, and the water. So this is one of the campfire pits, and then there are the bear lockers. Just resting. Casey is resting over in his tent. I'm doing okay. I know my legs appreciate resting. My feet appreciate being out of the shoes. I think it's kind of sprinkling a bit outside. It's pretty chilly. I guess I wasn't prepared for how cold or how cool it was going to be up here. At some point in a bit, have supper, and it'll probably be another early night for me. Tomorrow is going to be a bit harder of a day for us. It's going to be a huge elevation gain. And then looking at camping around Tombstone. So I'm trying to figure out what to have for supper. So I have beef jerky, my snacks from today, and more snacks. I have a hot meal, but I'm not that hungry because we had lunch around 2. Good morning. So it is officially the first morning of being out on trail. So I'm super excited about that. Had a pretty good night. There's a moment where it was a bit chilly for me in the upper half, so I ended up putting on my puffy jacket. But otherwise it was great. And I'm looking forward to today. It will be uphill, so that will be a bit of a challenge, but just moving slowly, no real rush to get to the next campsite. Just waiting for Casey to wake up. Boiling water, gonna have some coffee there, and then have my oatmeal. I already filtered some water for me this morning, and then we'll be filtering more water before we leave on trail, because we both want to make sure both our water bottles are full. I don't know the water sources along the way, so just to make sure we had enough. We are leaving our campsite and heading back onto the main trail. Casey's just ahead of me. And here we go. So this is our camp. We're staying at Tombstone, which I'm not sure if we're supposed to, but we are anyways. We have bear lockers, which our food is in. We got some of our stuff drying because we got pretty wet. And then, not sure if we're gonna have a fire. This is where we camped. So this is actually for the horses. Didn't really videotape yesterday because it was rainy. Look at that view. How was the log thingy?
It's decent, I just wasn't sure if it was really stable or not, so I tried to step on the dry part.
Oh.
Holy, that was a close one.
We're just heading into Big Elbow campsite. So we'll find a spot. We made pretty good time. The weather's holding up on us, which is nice. Had some rainy patch there. You can see the ground is pretty mucky. Good morning. This is our last day on trail, but I had a great time. Yeah, just lots to contemplate, lots of reflection. Yeah, we're just wrapping up camp. Last day on the trail. This was not one of the better campgrounds, but definitely rustic. The back of the woods. We made it and we survived. This is awesome. My first experience. I can't wait to do it again. I'm sure my body will be sore, but right now I'm so elated. I can't feel anything, and yeah, just feeling the mountain air, the mountains behind me. This is great. I'm glad I was able to do it. Glad I was able to train. Glad I had the finances slowly throughout the year to start collecting my gear, and I made it happen.